Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
Are live here at Roy Nystrom Arena at the Albert Lea City Arena for high school. It's Big Nine high school girls hockey here, and two good teams tonight. Albert Lea against Northfield. And it's surprising. I'm Jay Paul with Chad Butzler. And Chad, we were talking before, it's amazing how big a streak Northfield has over Albert Lea in girls hockey. In fact, nobody knows exactly how long it is that I know of, because I was looking through the records, only went back to 05 as far as I could see, and we have not beat them in all that time. 0-19-1 over the last 15 years against Northfield.
Yeah, that's hard to believe. I mean, yeah, they've had some really good clubs over the years, especially the last recent years, but Albert Lea has as well, so hopefully they can change it tonight.
Yeah, exactly. We were looking at the records, 4-3 for Northfield, but they played some pretty tough teams. I'll get to that in a little bit here. By the way, welcome to our Northfield listeners and viewers as well, as we're on both NorthfieldLive.com and AlbertLeaLive.com tonight. And my daughter Farron is again working cameras tonight. Albert Lea 8-1, ranked 11th in Class A. They just updated the Let's Play Hockey rankings there, Chad. So we stay in 11th, even though we shut out East on the road, and then took care of Minneapolis fairly easily here too.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that. I thought for sure they'd crack about 8 or 7, but it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, it's probably a good thing for this team.
Hiding the weeds.
Yes, yes.
I don't know if you can call 11th ranked in the state weeds, but we have outscored our 8 opponents, Albert Lea, 58-4 this year. Northfield 4-3 on the year. They're 18th. They fell a spot in the AA rankings from 17 to 18 in the last week. They've outscored their 7 opponents, 25-13. They lost to number 7 in AA, Benilde St. Margaret's, and also to number 13, Apple Valley, and number 24, Lakeville South. But they shut out Class A Mount Westonka 2-0 in their home and season opener. And they beat number 21 in AA, Owatonna 4-1, a team that beat Albert Lea here. And they also beat unranked Rochester JM, Rochester Century JM, and Rochester Mail. Jada Moyer alone in second place in the state in wins with 8, 2 behind the leader Lily Stelter from Marshall with 10 wins already. Macy Mueller of Northfield is tied for 33rd in wins with 4. Jada, number 1 in the state in goals against average with .33, and number 1 in save percentage with a 9.83. Macy Mueller of Northfield is 27th best in goals against average at 1.83, and 30th in save percentage at 9.29. Mika Sykos is 5th in the state in goals for Albert Lea with 17. She's 5 behind leader Rhiannon Ashworth of Pine City area. She's got 22 goals already in 9 games. Hannah Austenson tied for 29th place in the state with 9 goals. Morgan Goskeson is tied for 38th with Northfield's Mia Miller and a bunch of others with 8 goals. Mika tied for 22nd in assists with 10. She's 8 behind the state leader, Brooklyn Mock of Marshall, who has 18. Hannah Austenson and Shelby Evans all are tied for 32nd with 9 assists. Haley Austenson tied with Mia Miller and others at 54th in the state with 8 assists. Mika is 5th in points with 27, 6 off the leader, Rhiannon Ashworth. Hannah tied for 31st with 18 points. Shelby and Haley tied for 67th with 13. And Morgan is tied for 86th with 12. I've got Albert Lea girls hockey coach Mike Carlson coming up next on the pregame here on NorthfieldLive.com and AlbertLeaLive.com.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayat's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Coach Mike Carlson on the Tiger pregame. 8-1, man. You outscored your 9 opponents, 58-4. Let's play hockey. I didn't get the update or if you moved up or down or whatever, but you're still 11th in Class A, which is good. Still riding high. It's early, though, right?
Yep.
And a lot of tough games coming up.
We do, and our schedule hasn't, we've had some good teams. I go back, I still think they're making
Laverne, too, is good. In the East.
And Northfield tonight is going to be a real good test. They have a good schedule. They got they're going to be really good. So it should be a good game. we're gonna have to play. We're gonna have to play as good as we can.
You still got 64% of the regular season left. It seems like you played a lot of games, but you do play a lot of games. I mean, it's 25, 26 games, right?
Yeah, and we've had a nice run at home too.
Yeah,
that's one nice thing. And we go back to Northfield next Tuesday.
Yeah.
We got one with Winona. Then we go right after Christmas. We go up to War Road. So.
Right. And how'd that fundraiser go?
Great. Went absolutely awesome. A lot of support from the community, and the girls are. They were there helping. It was awesome.
I would have been there, but I was doing a basketball. I had to do that. But the Raiders. You mentioned them. Northfield 17th in AA, even though they're 4-3, but they played Apple Valley, Lakeville South. They beat Mount Westonka.
Yep, very good team. So they've got a good schedule. They're going to be really good.
Now I look back and it's been, it's not just Isla Puppy, but you've had a tough time against this Northfield crew. 19-1, going back to 05, and that's as far back as I could go. So it could be longer than that. But some of the girls on your team weren't even born last time you beat them.
Yeah, they have they got a very good program, and they've reaped the benefits of it at the high school.
Macy Miller is their outstanding goalie, a 1.83 goals against average, 929 save percentage. Junior Mia Miller, their leading goal scorer with 8 points, and leading scorer with 16. The Perutkas are good as a freshman and a sophomore. They got some young talent, as do you. But this should be a pretty good game.
I think so, yeah. Mia Miller is a very good player. She's a defenseman leading the team as
like Mika, yeah.
Yep, and very even with the 8 and 8. She's just a very good player. Goalie's really good. And they got a lot of characters on the side that are good too. So we're going to have to bring it all. We're going to have to stay on the penalty box and just really get after them.
And both teams have good special teams.
Correct.
Both are 20+% on the power play and right in the mid-90. You guys are 98% on the PK.
Yep, our PK has been really good. We're very aggressive. We do a kind of a very unique in the zone type thing that other teams don't do. So,
well, it'll be interesting to see how that works against these guys tonight because you've shut teams down on their power play. They don't even get a shot off.
Yeah, correct. And we work on it a lot. Let's just hope it keeps working.
Well, stay healthy and good luck, man.
All right, thank you very much.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
Accidents happen, and we know they don't always happen at convenient times. That's why River Valley Eye Professionals provides urgent eye care services for everything from pink eye to a scratch, injury, or sudden change in vision. Let yourself have peace of mind knowing that we'll be there for you when something goes wrong. If you happen to be in the unfortunate situation of having an urgent eye concern and don't know what to do, call River Valley Eye Professionals or find out more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays.
So we're back here at the Roy. We have a crew at the Albert Lee Austin boys basketball game too. They're both running on albertlee.live.com tonight at the same time. So different broadcasts. If you want to check them out, you can minimize one while you watch the other or whatever. And also this game is on northfieldlive.com and albertleelive.com. So and we'll do the opposite next Tuesday when we're in Northfield. When Albert Lee goes to Northfield for girls hockey, it'll be on northfieldlive.com and albertleelive.com, but with the Northfield crew that usually does games. So, yeah, that's how they work. And couldn't be happier. We do have some wrestling coming up Thursday, Albert Lea in Austin. 7 o'clock start time from the high school. We'll be on with me and Mason Addig, who was injured football player and wrestler, really good, and I think he tore his ACL or something. He had to have surgery, and he's been out all year. He's also the homecoming king, so he did win that in the meantime. But he'll be doing helping me out with terminology, and because he knows everything about wrestling, and that'll be a good thing. And Chad, hopefully you're going to be there Thursday too.
I will be there. Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter Farron's going to be there for the camera work, and we got another guy that's been helping the other crew, like over at the basketball game on Saturday. Jonathan Streckert, he's a new guy who's one of the students that wanted to help us out. We've got some other ones that are going to be joining us from time to time, so that's always good to see. And then you've got the pro teams. Well, now actually he's going to college because the Gophers got a bowl game for football that I had never heard of before. It's the
Mayo Bowl.
Yeah. Apparently they don't mayo on the winning coach or something, mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's Virginia Tech.
Whatever it takes. And apparently also baseball, the Twins put, what's-his-face, the shortstop up for grabs for trade rumors. That's what the winter meetings are going on right now. What's his name?
Correa?
Huh?
Correa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos Correa. He's up for bids if anybody wants to trade for him.
Team's still for sale, last I heard. Too.
Yeah, and team's still for sale too. So there is that. NBA, there's no Timberwolves action tonight. In fact, only 2 NBA games in all going on tonight. The Wild are in action against Utah HS. Oh, is that new Utah team?
I'm not familiar.
It says Utah HC. It's on ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. 8:30 start time tonight for the Wild out in Utah. That's where the Arizona team moved, I think. Okay. It's up to Utah. But what's the HC? I don't get that. Anyway, we'll find out. I'm sure somebody can text me and let me know on that. But, I was going to look at the schedule for Albert Lea because there's always more than just what we're broadcasting going on with some road games and things. And as far as today, the wrestling team is in St. Peter. It started at 5 for the varsity. And so they're busy, and hopefully we can get a score on that. We've got, of course, girls hockey going on here. Girls basketball tonight in Austin at 7:30. And then boys basketball at home against Austin also at 7:30 with a pep band over there at Ori Jurley Gymnasium. Of course, boys hockey, the only team that's off tonight, it seems like, for the varsity squads at Albert Lea. Not sure what happened there. A little hole in their schedule, but we do have them on Saturday at 3 against Simley here at the Roy. So we've got nothing tomorrow, but there's girls basketball, or rather wrestling on Thursday, Albert Lea and Austin. Girls basketball on Friday is Albert Lea with, who are they playing?
For which one? Friday?
Friday.
Winona, I believe?
Winona comes to town, that's right. And we'll have that game for you here on AlbertLeaLive.com for girls basketball. And then Saturday, the 3 o'clock boys hockey game with Simley here at the arena. And there you go. That's your week. We had the choir concert last night, which was great. I thought they did a fine job, and had the whole crowd singing Silent Night at the end, the final song, as the choir people surrounded them. It was really cool. You can find it on AlbertLeaLive.com. It's free to view any of our archived games and events that we do. And we've got next Monday the orchestra and band concert from the high school at 7 o'clock. So that'll be the holiday band concert. Zamboni just getting done. The teams will come back out here. We'll get the starting lineups going and the national anthem and get underway here, which should be a whale of a hockey game. Girls hockey, Big 9 style, Northfield, Albert Lea. The Northfield people listening have to be happy with their chances, seeing that they haven't lost in over 15 years to Albert Lea. But that string's got to stop sometime, you would think.
Yeah, JV did win 3-1. So.
Yeah.
I think that was Albert Lee's JV's first loss of the season.
Yeah, exactly. I think they told us last time we saw them Saturday that they were still undefeated. But, yeah, all good things come to an end. And as Albert Lee fans, we're hoping that streak ends. But we'll try and be as unbiased as we can, even though we live here. And you spent some time in Northfield, didn't you, Jess?
Yes, many years. So
yeah.
They got a really good discipline program, so it'll be interesting. Albert Lee's definitely got to play smart.
They come out of the delivery room in Northfield playing hockey.
Yes.
It seems that way. Their youth program has just been phenomenal in feeding the varsity and JV teams some talent. And it's starting to happen here in Albert Lee. They've got a really good youth program that you've got 9th graders, 8th graders starting. That's called youth hockey right there,
Yeah, yep.
And Northfield only has 6 seniors. Albert Lee has 8. Both teams have several 9th graders, even an 8th grader or 2 on the varsity roster. So that's all due to getting them started early, teaching them the fundamentals, first thing, but also a style of hockey that's going to be played when they get to the JV and the varsity teams. And I think that works for all sports. Football, you'll find that in most of the good teams have really good youth teams as well, or programs as well that teach them the things that they're doing at the big level. So when they get there, it's not a big surprise. It's just a continuation of things. People starting to come in here. We have plenty of room left. If you're in Albert Lee and want to come see some real good high school girls hockey, you are welcome to join us here as we're getting started here with a PA announcer almost ready to go with some introductions. I know the teams have not shown yet, and nor have the officials. Usually when you see the refs skate out here, you know it's close. But the coaches are coming out as the Albert Lee assistants are out. I haven't seen... Oh, there's Mike Carlson, head coach. And the Northfield... that's your brother with the beard. He must be a coach or something. He's got a Northfield jacket on, and he's got a lot more salt on his beard than you do. You're a young man yet.
I don't know about that.
Here comes Albert Lee squad, followed by Northfield coming out here too in their maroon unis. And we'll skate around a little bit and we'll get the starting lineups going here for you. And with the anthem, see who the little kids are, the little girls coming out. The youth, speaking of youth hockey, that's and they're all ready to go at the door over there.
And it seems like every weekend they're hosting some kind of squirt or bantam or some tournament here at Albert Lee State Complex. So.
Yeah.
Lee City Arena and Roy Nystrom Arena for tonight's game between the Northfield Raiders and your very own Albert Lee Tigers. The game is being played under the rules and guidelines of the Minnesota State High School League. We thank you for your attendance. And a special thank you to tonight's flag bearers who are joining the Tigers on the ice from their Albert Lee Hockey Association teams. Allery Seeger, Harper Charbonneau, and Haley Rappel. Great job, girls! Albert Lee area schools would like to take a moment to recognize...
All right, we have the disclaimers going here as people still falling in. We actually have pretty good Northfield contingent for fans. We're on the visitor side here, high up behind the benches, and surrounded by some Northfield folks. Although, Morgan Goskison's grandparents, I think, usually sit by us, don't they?
Right.
So, Northfield, there might be a feud here. I don't know.
We would like to...
And still doing the announcements, so we'll just kill some more time here as they will introduce the Northfield girls first. And I know they have some young talent, the sisters. Well, I guess they could be cousins too. Perutka Reese is a freshman, and Emma is a sophomore, and they're both second and third in scoring.
Crone.
Here we go, 5.
Number 11, Reese Peruka. Number 16, Emma Peruka. At defense, number 21, Mia Miller. And number 22, Abby Castle. In goal is number 31, Macy Mueller. And now, starting for the Tigers, at forward, number 7, Haley Austinson. Number 20, Morgan Gustafson. And number 9, Hannah Austinson. At defense, number 14, Olivia Ellsworth. And number 21, Mika Sykos. And in goal, number 2, Jada Moyer. Officials for tonight's game are Kendall Camrath, John Mestine, and Travis Brua. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you stand and remove your hats. The privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor and respect their efforts and our country by devoting our attention to the national flag throughout the completion of the national anthem. Let's play hockey!
All right, so getting ready to start here. I notice, again, a visiting team coming in here with 2 coaches on the bench. And then you look at Overly, I got 4. So I don't know why it's more for Overly, but it seems to be working. As the referees get set, they got the pucks on ice in the scorer's table area. Going over there and set up the PA mic, and I see a bucket of ice with all kinds of pucks in there. It'll be Hannah Austinson at the face-off here. She usually does it anyway. Number 9 for Alberley. By the way, thanks to Service Master by IS Scoreboard. You'll hear us mention that quite a bit. Gutters by GT and GT Window and Door is our girls hockey sponsor all season long. We thank them. And welcome everybody from Northfield Live, as well as it's Taylor Crone at center with that face-off against Hannah Austinson, which right now the teams are fighting for that puck here at right in front of the Northfield bench. As it pops free to Gustafson for Albert Lee to the red line, but that's gone the other way. Quickly with Northfield going right to left, of course, on their maroons, and they get it to the circle before it's taken away there by Mika, but then a steal back by Perutka, Emma, who had a shot there that went behind the goal for Northfield, and then all the way ahead. That's going to go all the way down. No icing, though. They waved that off as somebody got their stick on it, and Northfield wins the race there. Mia Miller with it, number 21. Back to Mia behind the goal. She gets it ahead on the far side, and here comes Northfield, taken away by the blue line, though. by Kira Erickson of Albert Lee, who's in there with Kolker. Defensively now, second pairing for Albert Lee. I'm sure Northfield goes 3 pretty solid lines. Most good clubs do. Albert Lee has 3 good lines as well. And you'll hear a lot of the same names both ways, I suppose. But that includes, you got at least 2 defensive pairings and 3 lines. That's a lot of girls for both teams. Here comes Shelby Evans into the zone as she gets around everybody. And then behind the goal, tries centering. Goskison was there, missed the shot though, or got it blocked out front. Held in though by Psychos. Number 21, the leading goal scorer, leading penalty minutes, leading everything for this Albert Lee team. Outstanding defensive senior. Offensive defense girl. As a shot that hits traffic out front. Northfield trying to get a number there. It was taken by Avery Wagner, it looked like. Here's Goskison feeding Psychos at the blue line. Up ahead, that shot goes in! That looked like it was redirected. We got a replay on that one. Psychos is going to get credit for it, but I might have hit a defensive player and gone in, because it looked like it went wide, hit the backboard, and came back out off of a player. But Mika's going to get credit for it. Her 18th of the season. And it's 1-0 Albert Lee. 2:23 of the first. Did you play that back and see it?
Not yet.
So Mika's 18th and even strength.
Number 21, Mika Psycho. Assisted by number 20, Morgan Goskison.
Didn't take long, and it's tied as Northfield strikes. And that's going to be a Perutka girl, as that is Emma with her 3rd of the year. Wow. I predicted this would be a 2-1 game. You said 4-2, Chad. Right now it's 1-1, and we're only 2 minutes and 37 seconds in. We might both be way low. Emma Perutka ties it up. Perutka, I should say, there's no S in there. 3rd goal of the year for her.
Is number 16, Emma Peruka, assisted by number 11, Reese Peruka. That's 16 from 11.
So Reese assists Emma on their goal. Morgan assisted Mika on the first one, and it's 1-1. 3 minutes into the game. Again, Northfield on the offensive as they're behind the goal and trying to center it out front, but gets stuck in the back there on the end board. Now on the half boards on the near side, taken by Albert Lee and out of the zone. Evans, no, that's Callie Noble, number 19, with Erickson with her there. Araya Hansen is number 17, not Erickson. For the Tigers, as back and forth it goes. Here's Mika. She's got a head of steam coming as she scores from the top of the circle. 2nd of the game. 19th of the season.
4 shots, 3 goals.
3:34 of the first, and it's 2-1. Albert Lee. All even strength goals, but she's unassisted on that one. She came into the zone and just fired one from the top of the circle. And you can see goalie Macy Mueller hang her head. She just couldn't see it. It was just blazing. And
Tigers, number 21, Mika Psychos. Unassisted, that's number 21. Unassisted.
with her 19th of the season, man. She wants to catch up to those leaders in the state. She's doing a good job. It's still in the Albert Lee offensive end here on the ensuing face-off. We're 4 minutes in. It's 2-1, 2-2 in shots. 2 goals, 2 shots. That's not bad for Albert Lee. 2 shots, 1 goal for Northfield. The official scorekeeper says. At the blue line, Northfield can't hold it in there, but There was only one player in the zone anyway. There's a shot from the point that is knocked aside with a glove of Jada. But it goes into the near corner. Now the goal comes off the standards and they'll stop the clock. 12:29 to go. 2-1 Albert Lea. Gutters by GT. GT window and door. Been with us all year. They were the football sponsor for Albert Lea. And now the girls hockey sponsor, meaning that they allow us to do the section games, afford to do the section games here streaming online.
That shot there by Mika that she took on their last goal, that's something against Owatonna she didn't do until late in the third period.
Can we see the first one? Because I thought it came off the back, the end board, and bounced off of a Northfield player. We'll have to try and see if we can get it on a stoppage here. Get it loaded up, that first goal that Mika had, if you can. We'll look at them all in the first intermission here, but they don't take long enough breaks for us to play them back all the time. It's not like the pros where they take their time. Albert Lea again on the offensive, but Northfield takes it away, and they're circling behind their goal. It was taken away by Hansen, but she couldn't keep it on her stick, and now back the other way, and Shelby lost her stick, and she's just playing physically over there. She's going to skate off without the stick. As a shot is blocked by Jada on the other end. Boy, this is fast and furious. As these two squads have a lot of familiarity with each other. Hannah Austinson with a shot, a leg pad save by Mueller, and back the other way out of the zone. Brought back in the zone for Albert Lea by Olivia Ellsworth, and there's a shot that goes through the crease as the Raiders take it out of the zone, and they've got something cooking here down the near side. Cyclist, though, takes it away, and Hannah Austinson ends up with it, number 9. She dumps it back in the corner, and Cyclist gets it over to Ellsworth on the far corner. She's chased down there and has to get rid of it quick. Boy, Northfield, they do a lot of forechecking. They're keeping the defense honest here for Albert Lea. No easy way to bring it out when you got somebody hounding you the whole time. As now Goskeson takes it away from everybody and goes in. Takes a backhand that's caught by Mueller and stopped and hung on to. 10:47 to go. 4 shots each. 2-1 Albert Lea. Yeah, if we got time, we can look at one of these. I still say that her first goal hit the end board and then ricocheted off the defensive girl that was standing on the... It looked like it was wide, and then all of a sudden it was in.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from that.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Well, we'll give them a look here at the first intermission. All these goals, these 3, and any others we get here with 10:35 to play. We could get a lot more the way they're going. But both, these are outstanding goalies, too, so it shocked me if we got to too big of a score here in this game. 2 of the best in the state. Both, well, Northfield's Mueller just a bit over 1 a game, 1.83, with Moyer the best in the state at .33 goals against a game. That's outstanding in 9 games. As Raiders keep the pressure up here in their zone, but now Albert Lea threatens to take it away. Can't quite do it. It's held in by Reese Perutka, number 11. Sends it across. There's a centering pass that gets blocked out into the corner. Now on the near half boards, the half wall, into the corner. Hansen, I see, digging for it there for Albert Lea. Evans is in there, and Kolker pops out of there, and here comes Shelby. Gets it ahead, and finally hits a circle to get it out of the zone, and it was taken right away from her by Northfield. Hard to see what we have. The Albert Lea bench in our way when Northfield has the puck now and the near walls. But still both teams fighting for it. Comes out of the zone. Hannah Austinson has it for Albert Lea. Gives it to Haley. Sister Haley takes it. Can't quite get it. Well, she did get a shot off, but it goes behind the goal. And here's Ellsworth with a one-timer from the top of the circle. Blocked by traffic and or Mueller. And out to center ice. Ellsworth from the red line. Gets it back to Psychos, who cross ices it to Morgan, who's into the zone now. Right between the circles, takes a shot. The rebound comes off, and that gets knocked into the side here in the half wall. 8.5 to play. 2-1 Albert Lee. Psychos on another one. She just has a head of steam going. She can go from 0 to 40 better than a car. There's a loose stick flying down the ice. Feeding Psychos for a one-timer. That hits traffic at the rebound. Goskeson got blocked. Held in by Ellsworth. And finally, the Raiders get a hold of it and send it down the ice. And they'll get icing on that one and bring it back to Mueller's right for the face-off with 8:06 to go. 2-1 Albert Lee, 7-4 Albert Lee in shots.
Sounded like that last one got a little bit of the post. Heard a ting in there.
Yeah, you may have. I didn't hear that, but face-off is actually to the left of Mueller. Sent around behind, and the Raiders get it out of the zone with a head of steam, but it's taken away and then fought back. That one changed possessions a lot there in no man, no girls land. I like to call it with the girls playing. Shelby coming the other way, loses it, but Hansen picks it up, gets it over to Peyton Seeger, number 12, who fires it into the corner. It chases on, Hansen and Evans over there. As Kira Erickson, number 15, blasted it across the ice. And now behind the goal, Evans picks it up. Northfield fighting for it. They kick it free along the far side there and picked up by Ellsworth. She and Erickson are the defensive pair right now as here comes Callie Noble. She's taken down, and we're going to get our first penalty of the game on Northfield, and I believe it'll be number 21, Mia Miller, who dragged down Ellsworth. So almost 10 minutes in, 9:56 of the first for the penalty. Mia goes for 2 minutes. We'll get the official announcement here. First penalty, and that's power play for Albert Lee is 21.4%, 6 goals and 28 tries.
A minor penalty has been assessed to Northfield's number 21, Mia Miller, for a check.
And the penalty kill for Northfield is quite good at 95.7%. As the Tigers go back and get it for another try here. Cross ice to Goskeson. And, that was close to being offside, but they didn't call it as Haley Austinson just looked to be a little ahead of that puck there, but it's blocked by Mueller and sent all the way down the ice. 1:20 left in the Albert Lee power play.
Not sure I'd want to be one to stand in front of those shots from Mika.
Or anybody, really. These girls, both teams are just firing it tonight. 1:05 to go as the Raiders try and get it out of the zone, but it's held in over there by Haley Austinson. And also out there is Olivia Ellsworth, number 14, Hannah Austinson, and Kira Erickson, number 15, with Haley and Hannah. Morgan Goskeson, who took a shot right there, number 20. That got blocked. Ellsworth comes up with it, holds it in to Haley, who waltzes right in, and that shot was close. It was knocked away by Mueller. 8 shots on goal for Albert Lee as Haley got that one blocked and almost taken away by number 10, Olivia Rasmussen of Northfield. On the other side, Kolker takes a shot. That hit a pad or a stick from Mueller and goes into the corner, and Albert Lee still working on the near side. Goskeson dekes out one defender and then hits a shot that Mueller saves. And then there's another shot in there, and 5 minutes remain. Rebound was sitting there for a while. Albert Lee keeping the pressure up at the back to full strength now. Evans cruises in behind the goal. and keeps it all the way to the blue line, and then it gets knocked out of the zone. Out in front of the Northfield bench. Finally gets free. Psychos gets it across to Noble. And Mika picks it up from there on the half wall. Nice reversal. Takes a shot. That's blocked by traffic. Then one goes whistling through the crease and into the corner. As Erickson, that was Hansen who took a shot, and that was close to the post on the side. She's got it again, and she tries to center it. Goes out to Mika at the blue line. She gets it across the rink to Peyton Seeger with a shot that went wide. And now Northfield has it. The red line with 4 minutes to go in the first. 2-1 Albert Lea. That's my prediction for the final, 2-1. And it could stay that way with the goalies we have in this game. The flurry to begin things, but it has settled down since then. And Albert Lea are leading 12-4 in shots here this first period. 3:42 to go. This has been their hallmark this year, is limiting shots to the opponents. In fact, so many power plays we've seen from the visiting team, they don't even get a shot off in their own power play. Tiger D intercepts it at the blue line, or they play some sort of trap defense that Mike Carlson has employed, and it works real well. Here comes Northfield again. Nice sweeping skates in there. The backhand misses as Moyer got a hold of that one off the stick of Mia Miller. And it's Goskeson with it now for Albert Lea. Gets it out of the zone, up ahead to Haley Austinson. And Hannah is coming right away on the right side of her, but it gets poke checked away from her. And back out to the point, and the Raiders get it out of the zone. 2:48 to play. Taken away by Haley. Boy, that freshman Haley takes a shot. It's saved by Mueller. Good play from the freshman. She's really shown early. She's got 5 goals and 8 assists on the year. It's a pretty good freshman season. 9 games in. Face off with Hannah Austinson taking on Taylor Crone here. They got a wayward stick here the official is rescuing. It's the Northfield bench. And we're set to go after landscaping duties are done. 2:36 to play, first period, 2-1 Albert Lea. And again, welcome to our NorthfieldLive.com viewers as well as AlbertLeaLive.com. And there's a stoppage with Mueller coming up with the puck. And the face-off to the right of Mueller. And there it goes, controlled by the Tigers. Shot from Psychos. She will shoot at any time from anywhere, but from that blue line, she really scorches them as it goes out behind the goal and fought for here on the half wall. Goskeson can't win that one as Northfield comes blazing the other way. The speed of Reese Perutka. She takes it in there, nobody to center it to, and it goes across the ice, and Tigers pick it up there. Under 2 minutes to play in the opening period. And another penalty coming up. A trip is what is called, and that's going to be number 16, Emma Perutka. Second penalty on Northfield. 15-15 of the first. Albert Lea shut down on that first power play opportunity. Let's see what they can do here. It's actually 1:45 left. This could leak into the next period if they don't score here. Psychos.
To Northfield's number 16, Emma Perutka for a trip.
As the shot goes around the back from Psychos, picked up there by Erickson. Erickson's going to give it a shot from between the circles. That misses into the corner as Goskeson fighting for it there. gets an angle and takes a shot. That bounces off Mueller and back behind the goal. Here's another one from Mika that blazes a little bit right of the goal. And picked up again by the Tigers. Mika thought about it, then passed it to Goskeson, who wheels and deals. That one hit traffic out front. A minute to go in the period, a minute 14 left in the girl advantage here for Albert Lea. Their second of the period. And only the 2 penalties called in the game. That one's going to be held in nicely by Kolker, who gets there in time to save it. Nice pass into the center to Haley. Just missed it. She fell to one knee. But Albert Lea now getting it to Mueller, who hangs on with 37.7 left in the first, 52 seconds left in their power play. And they really have taken a lead in shots, 18-6, Albert Lea in this first period. There was a time they had 2 shots and 2 goals. And Northfield 2 shots and 1 goal. Early on, and we thought, it's going to be 10-10. Not so, as I have called for a 2-1 game, Albert Lea, and you've called for a 4-2 Albert Lea win. And both could still happen. In fact, my predicted score is what it is now. And I could see it going scoreless the rest of the way with Mueller and Moyer in goal. Circling is Ellsworth. Kolker has it. They get it into Noble. Back out to Kolker with 18 seconds left in the advantage, but the period ends right now. And it is going to be a 2-1 score. 15 seconds left in the power play when we return for the second period of action as we look at the Service Master by Hyatt scoreboard. And we'll be back. We're going to hear from GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT, our girls hockey sponsor, and other great sponsors too, here on Albert Lea and NorthfieldLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Like many of you, I recently had cataract surgery, and I am loving it. My vision has never been better. Driving at night is fun again, and I wake up in the morning and see. And now you're wondering, which doctor did I choose? Short answer is both. Dr. Miller fixed one eye, and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other. They are both great people and fabulous surgeons. I trust them implicitly, and you can too, but just pick one.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Hyatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking...
Cozy? Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow!
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
Back here at the Roy, and it's 2-1 Albert Lea after one period here in the first intermission. Let's take a look at some of these goals here. It started off fast and furious at 2:23 of the first. Mika Sykos put in her 18th of the season. And this is the one I thought went off the end board there and bounced off of a Northfield defensive player, and she just had a scorcher. And I tracked it. It looked like it went left of the goal and hit the board, and next thing I knew it was in. So I don't know what happened there, but it was 1-0 Albert Lea at that point. Then 14 seconds later, Northfield answers. Emma Perutka from her sister, her third of the year at even strength, and that tied it up at one each. And then with 3:34 in the first, so another minute later, it was Mika Sykos again with her 19th of the season, unassisted, as she came in and gave it a powerful shot from the top of the circle, and it blazed right past Macy Mueller, and that was 2-1, and we thought, oh my gosh, we got a score fest, and then nothing for the rest of the next 13 and a half minutes of the period, and 2-1, Albert Lea. Only two penalties were Northfield penalties, as Mia Miller went for 2 minutes at 9:56, and at 15:15 it was Emma Perutka, and she's still in there starting the second period here, coming up for 15 seconds. 18-6 in shots, favor of Albert Lea after one period, and that kind of surprises me because it seemed like Northfield was right with us there in shots.
Yeah, and the penalties don't help. I mean, we've put on a lot of pressure in these power plays that we've had.
Yeah, that's where we picked up the advantage for sure. You're right. And we've got a feeler out for the Albert Lea High School boys basketball game against Austin going on at Ori Jurley Gym here in Albert Lea. Haven't heard anything back yet on that, but as soon as we get it, we'll let you know. And then there's girls basketball also going on in Austin tonight. So busy night here for Albert Lea Sports. We'll keep you informed, and wrestling too. They're
St. Peter, yes.
in St. Peter tonight. So lots of Tiger sports going on, and I would imagine the same for Northfield. This is the busy time of year for sure. Again, thanks to our Northfield viewers who tune in here when we have two teams from the same family. That would be Northfield, Faribault, or Albert Lea. Then we broadcast them on both of our stations, but the home team announcing crew gets all the spoils, and that's what's happening here tonight. Now, next Tuesday, the Northfield crew will broadcast the game on both NorthfieldLive.com and AlbertLeaLive.com, and the home and home series that takes a week to complete. They're going to have to just to rest after all that first period. It was back and forth and back and forth. Yeah. Fast skating, hard shooting, some good hits. And actually, after the 2-1 lead there, I mentioned Albert Lea had 2 shots and 2 goals. Northfield had 2 shots and 1 goal. And after that, the goaltending took over, and both Mueller and Moyer were solid in net with help from their defenses. But, Albert Lea, mission accomplished, trying to stay out of the penalty box.
Yes.
You know, against Minneapolis, they had 9 penalties. And it hurt them in the third period. I mean, they gave up a goal.
Absolutely. I think that third period was won by Minneapolis due to the penalties.
Live. I can't talk to you. We had somebody just come up and ask a question, but I can't do it. He just waits till we break here. But yeah, that was key. They had no penalties in that first period, Albert Lea, and 2 for Northfield. Even though Albert Lea didn't score on the power play, they They kept up the pressure for sure.
No, but that goal, that unassisted goal by Mika was something I remember mentioning in the Owatonna game you didn't see enough of until the third period, and then that's when they scored that goal in the third period. And so many goaltenders, they're great goaltenders, but those shots are humming through that traffic.
Yeah, and you get any traffic in front of you, and that shot is, I mean, Mika's got a laser for a blue
There's a reason she's going Division I.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll be playing for the Mavericks in Mankato next year, and we've run into a few of them. Mavericks are loading up on local talent.
Yes, they are. I like that. I like it when local colleges try to get the local talent.
Yeah, and then you look at even the basketball programs there. They've got the girl from St. Peter that is now playing basketball for the Mavericks. She's a starter as a freshman and doing well.
Coy Parrish for the Gophers.
Yeah. And Isla Puppy of Northfield going to the Gophers. She's phenomenal as well, and I'm sure she'll have a stellar college career. That girl gave more coaches more headaches. How do you stop? You can't.
No.
You can't stop certain people like that. All right, we've got about 5 minutes to go. Take a break, and we'll be back with second period action here. 2-1 Albert Lea on Albert Lea Live and NorthfieldLive.com.
By GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
We know that there is more to a home than the building. There is care and detail in every last nook and cranny of what you call home. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. Their in-house designer will work with you to get everything the way you want it. Their highly skilled craftsmen and quality materials will ensure the best possible value for your home. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank, let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
We're here in Albert Lea with a whale of a hockey game. Girls Big Nine hockey, 2-1 Albert Lea. All 3 goals were scored in the first 3.5 minutes of the period, and then the goaltenders took over and did their thing, and that's where we are, 2-1. Although Albert Lea outshot Northfield 18-6. This is a rivalry that goes back quite some time, but as far back as we could go, we could not find an Albert Lea win all the way through the 2005 season. So that's almost 20 years of games, and I think, well, maybe it was 2009. So 15 years is what it was. Anyway, it's 0-19-1 Northfield over Albert Lea in that time frame from 09 until through last year. So Northfield has dominated this series. Not always like 7-0. There's been some 1-goal games, but man, that's a long streak of games with one tie, and I think that came in 2011, 2010, somewhere in there. So for the last 13 years, Northfield has won every time, and they play once or twice a year, being in the same conference with each other. So that is, Raiders are a AA team, and Albert Lea an A team, so that has part of it, I think. But it's well known, both Northfield boys and girls teams in hockey have always been stellar.
Just got a score update on the Northfield boys basketball team. Leads 33-26 with a couple minutes to go in the first half over Rochester Mayo. So.
All right. I will try and update you on anything we can get here. I am less than enthused by the scoring sites out there. They used to be good, but they're not so much anymore. As we switch sides here, Albert Lea goes right to left, and Northfield left to right in their maroon uniforms. 2-1. It'll be number 5, Taylor Crone, against Hannah Austinson, number 9 for Albert Lea in the face-off here to start things in the middle period. And we're underway with Northfield winning that draw. And they send it all the way in. Jada comes out of goal to stop that one behind her. And Mika picks it up and shoots it ahead to Haley, and Austinson goes in, can't quite get a stick on it to shoot it, so it gets shoved into the corner. And now out of that comes Northfield offsides. 28 seconds in. They'll face off in the red dot, a far side there on the Albert Lea blue line. Same 2, Crone and Austinson. Goskison pokes that one ahead, but it's picked up by Northfield here at the red line. Played into the zone. Taken away by the Tigers. Kolker gets it ahead for Hannah Austinson, then Haley Austinson on that left side. It's the Perutkas and the Austinsons here in this game. As some talented young players for sure. Hannah's a junior for Albert Lea, and Haley's a freshman. And then the Perutkas are a freshman and a sophomore. Be around a while. And hearing those names, Goskison gets it into the zone. She's got Hannah with her in the center of things there, but couldn't quite get her a pass. And then Hannah takes over, gets it to Callie Noble, and there's a shot from Hannah that goes wide. Puts a dent in the end wall. Erickson with a shot that goes off the wall and picked up behind there by Callie Noble. Kolker passed it ahead, but Noble wasn't there anymore, and so Raiders play it around behind the goal and get it out of the zone momentarily. Evans is going to put it right back in. And some line changes going on as Northfield digs it out of that near corner. In their own defensive end, that's Mia Miller, number 21. Gets it ahead to 18. Is that 18? No, it's
yes,
19. It's 19, Ashlyn Puckert that I saw as, there's a collision between Noble and Mia Miller, and Mia's down. She dropped her stick and put her face down on the ice as a continued play, but she's yelling at the official. that there was no penalty called, and then she makes it to the bench and sits. That was a big-time collision as it's in the Albert Lee defensive zone. And knocked back behind the goal. Moyer picks it up there. Leaves it for Psychos. Out of the zone again. Northfield plays it in. Just about 3 minutes into the second period. As picked up there by the Raiders. And now Albert Lee tries to play it in there. Coker fell down. That was actually Haley Austinson, who lost her balance just as she was about to get things going. Held in by Ellsworth of the Tigers. Now Cycles has it. No, that's Goskason who has it. And knocked out of there by the Raiders, and down the ice it goes. And icing, they'll bring it back. Miller ready to go. She's in line here should there be a need for her to go on the ice. But that was a big collision, and my first thought was a concussion because she kind of was stiff laying on the ice, put her head face first down, and then she got up and yelled at the official and then went to the bench. Yeah, she seems fine, which is good. 13:30 to play here in the second period. 2-1, all the scoring in the first 3.5 minutes of the game. And then it became a goaltender's battle between Mueller and Moyer. It sounds like a law firm, Mueller and Moyer. There's Northfield. Olivia Rasmussen, number 10, gives it a shot. That goes wide, and now falling on the blue line. I didn't know they could trip you up, but Emery Nelson lost her edge there. As Northfield trying to get it back and keep it in that zone. And Miller again tangling this time with Kalia Register as they both hit the ice. Still loose in the Albert Lee defensive zone. Erickson wins the race to it in the corner as Register will get it out of the zone momentarily. And Northfield shoots it back in again. Into the near corner it goes. Callie Noble, Colker chasing it there. Mia Miller is also on the case for Northfield as they get it out of the zone and down this near wall. They chase it back to their defensive end and hassled there by Hansen. Taken away by Evans. She waited for Hansen to get out of the zone, and now they come back in. Tigers on the offensive. Leading 2-1 here. 12 minutes to go in the second. And a penalty coming. It'll be Psychos. She led the state in penalty minutes last year, and she's got a good start on things. She's the team leader this year again. She's not like Coach was telling me. She's not mean-spirited. She doesn't retaliate. She doesn't yell at officials. She doesn't do any of that. She's just a hard-nosed player, and that leads to penalties. So 5 minutes into the second, Mika, the first Albert Lee penalty, and the first power play we see from Northfield, who they're clicking at 19.2% on their power play, but the Albert Lee PK is 98%. They've stopped 49 of 50 power plays with no goals so far this season. Here comes Miller with a shot. That went through traffic, didn't quite make it to Jada. We're down to 1 minute and 35 left in the power play for Northfield. At the side of the net, they couldn't get a shot off that time. So they bring it out to the circle and taken out of the play, and it's going to be 2 down now. As I think that's it's Evans. She misses Mika, and she wants to go sit with her. So Shelby goes. Wow. 5:33. 33 seconds later.
And this has been what
penalties are all even.
Hurt Albert Lee this year is penalties.
And not only one, but sometimes 2 at a time.
Yes.
Like now. As Evans, we get the official announcement, but tripped or something.
A minor penalty has been assessed to Albert Lee's number 18, Shelby Evans, for a check.
Oh, how dare she. So 1 minute 18 left in Mika's penalty and 1 minute 49 left in Shelby's. There's a shot. It's 5-on-3. Northfield, great advantage here if they can. They could actually do some damage, but again, The Albert Lee power penalty kill has been stellar this season. That was stopped by Jada and held on to. 1:01 left in Mika's penalty. And then it'll be 5-on-4 for another 33 seconds. Hannah Austenson comes in for Kolker. So it's going to be Goskeson, Erickson, and Hannah. The three on the ice for Albert Lee here for another minute. As Northfield, a shot at hit traffic, or maybe Jada might have got a leg on that one as he gets into the corner and can't quite dribble it out of the zone. Northfield hanging on here. There's 45 seconds left. Mia Miller has it. Circles, takes a shot, goes wide left, and that bounces out all the way down the ice.
There's Hannah.
And Hannah's chasing, but she's going to lose that race to Emma Perutka. Can't believe she met somebody as fast as her.
I was going to say, she doesn't lose a lot of those.
Morgan keeps it at center ice here with 20 seconds left in the two-girl advantage. And they've gotten a shot or two off, which is more than some teams can say against. But they've only got 3 girls they're playing against, too. We'll see how they do against 4, as 5 seconds from now we'll find out. For 33 seconds of 5-on-4. That one on front, the rebound, stopped by Jada. Goes behind the goal. There's Miller with a shot through traffic. Jada able to hang on to that one and stop it. Stellar goaltending from Jada Moyer, and we've come to expect that from her all season long. And now down to 28 seconds left in the Evans penalty. 5-on-4 here. Still a 10-shot lead for Albert Lee. It's 3-1 this period, Northfield in shots. The face-off is taken by Austenson. Haley gets tripped up. Yep, she got tripped, so it's going to be a Northfield penalty this time. And it looks like number 10, Olivia Rasmussen, heading for the penalty box. Well, first period was 3 goals. This period is 3 penalties. And is 7:14 of the second. And Rasmussen goes, the third Northfield penalty. So still, it's going to be 4-on-4 for 20 seconds. And then when Evans's penalty is done, it'll be 5-on-4 Albert Lee for about 1:40.
Olivia Rasmussen for cross-checking.
As Northfield takes the puck, and they are on the run. 2-on-2 break here. Shot, Moyer covers it up. 4 seconds left in Shelby's penalty. 1:45 in Rasmussen's. A couple of new sets of lungs come in as Morgan and Hannah join Erickson and Sykos for Albert Lee. And Northfield wins that one, but they send it into the corner. Now it's a power play for Albert Lee for 1:39. Sends down a shot on goal, stopped by Mueller and held on to with 1:34 left in the Albert Lee power play. Nobody has scored a power play goal. 3 goals in the first 3.5. They were all even strength. 2-1 Albert Lee here with 9:20 to play in the second. 20-10 in shots, Albert Lee. As Hannah Austenson ends up winning that draw, but it's a high stick. Or no. What was that? Wasn't that the high stick signal?
Yeah. I didn't see what happened, but if somebody played it with a high stick. Yeah.
So it's not a penalty. It's
nope,
just, they take it down to the end.
Yep.
9:15 to go, and Hannah Austenson in the face-off against Emily Beam. And goes out of play, so we'll do it again. They barely stopped the music, and they started again. 1:25 left in Rasmussen's penalty for Northfield. As they get a new puck. Somebody kept that souvenir.
Looks that way. Hopefully they didn't get hit with it.
Yeah. That gets out of the zone here, and shorthanded. They've been scoring some shorthanded goals lately, and that one goes in. Haley Austenson falling down, able to get a stick on it, passed from Sykos, and it's 3-1 Albert Lee, and for Haley, her 6th of the season. Wow, and that's a short-handed? No, that's a power play goal.
Yep.
Power play goal comes with 7:59 into the second. Haley, that was a miraculous. She was falling down, took a whack at it, and hit it in.
Looks like it went in before the goal came off the stands there.
Yeah. She has her 6th of the season on a power play. And so back to 5-on-5 skating here with the goal. 9:01 to play in the second. 3-1 Albert Lea. Well, I'm wrong. You could still be right. You called 4-2. I had 2-1. And the face-off. It's Crone against Austinson again. And Albert Lea wins that draw. Go back.
The Tigers, number 7, Haley Austinson, assisted by number 21, Mika Psychos. That's number 7 from 21.
And it's 3-1 Albert Lea. Trying to snap a 20-year losing streak. Could be, I don't know. I went back 15 years as far as I could. Trying to snap the 0-19-1 dominance by Northfield over Albert Lea. And you Raider fans have got a great thing, have had a great thing going for a long time. We're in awe of all the good hockey played up there, boys and girls in Northfield. Just hoping we can try and get to that level. As went to state a couple years ago, 2 years in a row. Missed last year, Albert Lea. But we have Dodge County in our section. That's tough. Stolen away by Miller. She's got a one-on-one, but puck was behind her there for a while, and that one gets knocked down by Noble. Miller, they're still fighting back there behind the goal. She's a good player. She's got some speed and strength. A good shot. Their leading scorer with 8 goals and 8 assists coming in. 7:31 to play. As play continues into the Albert Lea offensive zone. That's Hansen centering for Noble, but a couple of Raiders right in the way there. Push it into the near corner. Cycles with a shot from the point, or from the blue line anyway, on this near side. As Northfield comes up with it, but it's behind the goal. And played off the wall and down the ice it goes. 7 minutes to go. They wave off the icing. Psycho's back to get it. Around it goes to Evans, it looks like, and then Ellsworth into the zone. Haley chasing it. Can't quite get there before the Raiders, but then Seeger with a shot from out front when she took it away, and Mueller able to get on it and stop play. 6:40 to go. .640 to play in the second, and 3-1 Albert Lea. 22-10 they lead in shots. Still nothing from the Ori Jurley Gym on the boys basketball game against Austin. We got girls basketball in Austin. Haven't heard about that one, and also the wrestling team in St. Peter. No score in on those. We have to have correspondence. That's what we need is in each of our sports. Parents that go to these games, and they can call in the scores for us. Because a lot of these services leave a lot to be desired. Haley has it. It's back and forth between the teams there in No Girls Land, but Haley weaves her way into the zone. Goskeson trying to feed Hannah, taken away by the Raiders. 6 minutes to play in the middle period. As Northfield goes back to gather it behind their goal. And then flip it into the neutral ice area where it's taken by Erickson. On the near side. Stops on a dime. Gets it back to Noble. She tries to bank it off the wall, but it's taken away by the Raiders. As they're steaming down this near side. Olive Cook had it for quite a while there before it was knocked over to the other side of the rink. Northfield with a breakaway chance. Oh, we got off of her stick, and here comes Hannah passing it to Noble into the zone. She goes, but boy, both these defenses are so good. They recover so quickly. And it looks like a breakaway chance, and before you know it, there's 3 defenders in the way. Ellsworth goes back to chase it down with Sykos. Hansen loses it, and we have a stoppage.
I think Northfield's getting a penalty there.
A trip. You are correct, sir. To the box goes number 11, Reese Perutka. And that comes with 11:04 of the second. 4th penalty for Northfield in the game. 2 have been called in against Albert Lee. And this is Emma's 2nd time in the penalty box. We'll get the official announcement on that.
A minor penalty has been assessed to Northfield's number 11, Reese Peruka, for tripping.
And Morgan has it, and a shot that's saved on the pads of Mueller, and now behind the goal. Haley digs it out of there to Sykos. Big collision over there. As number 12 hits the ice, Brooklyn Hubbard. I believe it is. Looked like 12, maybe it wasn't. That goes through the crease. And rescued there by Hannah Austinson to Haley. Point blank in front. Nice save by Mueller. Bounces off of her, and a one-timer by Sykos that didn't connect. Haley has it to Morgan. She sends one in from the circle. The rebound right out there. Can't quite get it in. A couple of Tigers took a whack at it, but it's knocked out of the zone by the Raiders with a minute left in the penalty. Well, that was fast and furious for 1 minute. As the Tigers again on the attack, but taken away by the Raiders, and we got somebody taken down.
5-on-3 coming up for Albert Lee.
3:48, so 13-12 of period number 2. And number 10 will join number 11. Olivia Rasmussen is now in for the 2nd time. 5-on-3 for 52 seconds. And you got Hansen, Evans, Noble, Ellsworth, and Sykos out there for the Tigers for 52 seconds. And then they'll go 5-on-4 for another minute 8. Interference was the call on Rasmussen as they set up on that far circle, and now behind the net, Noble chasing it down there, but the Raiders get to it first. Ellsworth, though, to Sykos, off the wall to Hansen, back to Mika from the top of the circle. She goes over to Ellsworth, back to Mika, back to Ellsworth. She cruises into the circle, and Evans picks it up, goes across ice. Hansen backhands it to Mika. The shot goes through the crease into the corner. Still held in, and 1 second left. It's now 5-on-4 as Perutka comes out of the box and joins her defense mates. That one goes wide by Mika. Still 55 seconds left here on a power play for Albert Lee in the last 2:40 of the second period. Evans walks in right between the circles, couldn't get a shot off. It was knocked away from her. Sykos takes one from the blue line, and that's gloved by Mueller and held on to. 41 seconds left in the girl advantage for Albert Lee. 2:28 left in the period. 3-1, Tigers lead. This would be quite a feather in the Tigers' cap.
They're showing 26 shots. I think they missed a couple there.
Yeah, they might recalculate at the break. Sometimes they add or subtract shots during the intermissions, but yeah, right now they got it 26-10, Albert Lee. And rarely do I agree totally with their shot calculations. My abacus tells me different. Northfield plays it in and off the end wall there with 2:07 to go. 19 seconds left in the power play for Albert Lea. One more try at it here with Goskeson and Haley. Hannah's along with, as that one goes wide and bounces back out to the circle. Haley to Goskeson, gives it a ride, and Mueller gloves that one. Hangs on. So back to full strength now with 1:47 left in the second period. 3-1 Albert Lea. No power play goals that time. Face off to the right of Mueller, and that is a draw won by Northfield. And they get it out of the zone as it's chased down there by Mika. Psychos gets it ahead to Hannah, to Haley, into the zone again, the Tigers. Minute and a half to go in the middle period. As they get it out in front, Morgan was jabbing at it, but Mueller might have got it before she could score, and she did. That'll be a face-off to the left of Macy. 2 shutouts on the year for her, and a .929 save percentage, 1.83 goals against average, a 4-3 record. But they've really had a tough schedule. It's early going here. There's a takedown. Mika will go again. As play continues till Albert Lea can get the puck here, and Miller shoots wide, and then they stop it. Mika gets another 2-minute rest. This comes at 15:48. Third Albert Lea penalty, second on Mika. So this one might bleed into the third period. Unless Northfield can get a quick goal here in a minute 12. As
He's been assessed to Albert Lea's number 21, Mika Psychos, for body checking.
on the far circle, as Miller passes it in to teammate. I can't get the number on that one, but they've got it still in that far circle. That goes through the crease into the corner with 48 seconds left of the period. And it leaks out of the zone, and the chase is on, and Hannah is giving chase. Can't quite get to it in time as Raiders coming again. Here's Mia Miller, and she takes it in across the blue line and sweeps behind the goal with 31 seconds left in the period. And they pass it out in front. The shot in traffic is on the side of the goal. And now behind with 19 seconds to go in the second. Still a minute 4 left in the power play. As the Raiders on the far circle send it across. And that hits traffic and goes into the far corner with 6 seconds left. Hannah, between her skates, can't find it. 1 second left, and that's the period. It'll be 48 seconds of a power play for Northfield when we start the third period, with Mika in the sin bin there. But 2 periods in the book, and it is 3-1 Albert Lea, scoring the 1 goal. And we'll come back and tell you all about it on the Service Master by Ayat scoreboard. 3-1 Albert Lea on NorthfieldLive.com and AlbertLeaLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays. Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeeLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Back here at Roy Nystrom Marina. We're through two periods. It's 3-1 Albert Lee against all odds. 0-19-1 over the last 15 years against Northfield. And we don't know how far back the winning streak goes, or at least there's one tie in there, but Albert Lee has not beaten Northfield in at least 15 years and probably quite a bit more. But they're giving it a run tonight, and we had one goal in that second period. It came at 7:59. It was a power play. Mika Sykos passes it to Haley Austenson, who's falling down at the time she gets the pass, and puts a stick on it and gets it in the open end there on that left side. Mueller's right side, and makes it 3-1. A lot of penalties in that second period. 6 in all, and 3 for each squad. Mika was in twice. Shelby Evans was in. Rasmussen had a couple of times in for Northfield. And Emma Perutka was in once in the second. She also had a penalty in that first period. And Mia Miller was in the first period and for 2 minutes has not returned. Mia took a big shot from, I can't remember, was it Haley Austenson? Somebody hit her hard. They kind of collided. I don't think it was anybody's fault. It was just they ended up at the same spot on the ice at the same time. And it caught Mia by surprise. She laid on her face there on the ice for a while, got up, yelled at the official, came off the ice, looked like she might be injured, but thankfully no. And she came back, and she's a tough player, man. Yeah. She's fast and strong and tough and got a good shot on her. So she's their leading scorer.
And I remember hearing her name quite a bit last year. I mean, she was kind of in the shadows, obviously, of Puppy, but I remember hearing her name being really good last year, too.
She's just a junior this year, and a defenseman, just like Mika, offensive defense girl. You know, they are the leading scorers on their teams, even though they play defense. It's a good thing to have. Plus the stellar goaltending for both squads. Tonight, Jada Moyer getting the best of it. She's just having an outstanding year. She's the top of all the stats in the state of Minnesota, and showing why here tonight as she's holding this Northfield squad to just that one goal, and they scored it 2:37, end of the first period. Emma Perutka, her third of the season. Mika Sykos had 2 goals in that first period, her 18th and 19th of the year. All 3 of those goals were even strength, and then the power play goal in the second period from Haley, making it 3-1 in favor of Albert Lea. Now Mika's still in the penalty box when the third period gets going here for 48 seconds. And also the shots total now is 29-12, which means it was 11-6 in that second period in favor of the Tigers. 18-6 Tigers in the first period for shots. So they've dominated in shots, although you and I both a little skeptical of. But everybody's an authority. We hear it from the fans. Sometimes I wonder if we should turn our microphones down because some fans get so riled up, and you can hear some swear words from time to time. But that's how things work. And nothing worse than baseball. And you're a baseball, softball umpire, aren't you? Softball. And I'm sure you hear a lot or do you just tune it out?
I tune it out. I've learned over 17 years how to tune it out.
It's tough to do, though, when somebody's bringing your intelligence into play. But, the best thing to do would be to ignore it. But some people will get kicked out of games lately. And do they give you the authority to do that?
Oh, yes. Yes.
You can kick out a fan?
Yeah, you really try not to. It's not the point of it. You really hope you don't have to, but sometimes they leave you no options.
Yeah.
I've done a game where the catcher's dad was behind her and she was catching, and poor girl was in tears because her dad was yelling at her the whole game. And I finally told him, you know what, go stand in the outfield. And she said, thank you so much. I wish more umpires would do that. It's sad, but it happens.
I know, and that is the sad part of it. Not only if he was, maybe even if he was yelling at you, it's still embarrassing to the kid.
Right.
And parents need to realize that it's just, it does nobody any good. And it makes you look like, whatever. It is about 5 minutes to go here till third period time. 3-1 Albert Lea trying to break this long losing streak to Northfield. We'll see if they can get it done here. Take a break and be back. By the way, thanks to Gutters by GT and GT Window and Door for being our girls hockey sponsor here in Albert Lea. We do appreciate that. And the Service Master by at scoreboard. 5 minutes left here in the second intermission. 3-1 Albert Lea when we return on Northfield Live and AlbertLeaLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam at GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
Fall into savings with cooler weather means hotter deals at Northfield Ford Chrysler. Visit us to see the latest Ram trucks, Jeep Cherokees, and Dodge Durangos. And fall into savings because Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. Come see the difference at Northfield Ford Chrysler. If you're ready for an extraordinary sales experience, we're ready to serve. Open 6 days a week. Located on Highway 3 here in Northfield.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow, this is way bigger than your office.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at ServiceMaster by Hyatt. Hi, this is Beth Hyatt. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, ServiceMaster by Hyatt will be there in your time of need.
The van, the yellow van, call ServiceMaster.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood in Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood in Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouth guard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Back here at Roy Nystrom Arena, waiting for the teams to come out here with a minute and a half or so left in the intermission. 3-1 Albert Lea. 48 seconds left. Mika Sykos in the penalty box to start the third period. And a 29-12 lead in shots for Albert Lea. I still haven't heard from any of the other Albert Lea teams. No, here we go. Halftime, Albert Lea boys basketball leading Austin 29-25.
Good game.
So good for them. Looking for their first win. Sykos leads the girls back on the ice here for Albert Lea. And the first one on the ice for Northfield is Emily Beam, a senior. As they skate around and get ready for period number 3. And it is a whale of a hockey game, just like we had hoped. Northfield is certainly not out of it, down 2 goals here. But Albert Lea has shown that they are every bit the match this year for this squad. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes next Tuesday in Northfield. I don't know if the Raider girls have a game yet this week, but some creative scheduling for Albert Lea to play Northfield, take a week off, and then go to Northfield and play. And I know they have like a 7 or 8 day break before they play War Road over after the Christmas break. It's a long trip up there to War Road, and they're the number 3 team in Class A. Tough schedule for both of these teams. And face-off time. Hannah is out there, but I think we have a different. Is it Reese Peruka? No, it's number 16, Emma Peruka, in the face-off there. As that's controlled by the Raiders. And that's Mia Miller circling. Gets it ahead. Into the zone they come. 3-on-2, but the puck was left behind there, so everybody able to catch up. With 28 seconds left in Mika's penalty. A shot goes up over Jada. And Kolker kicking it around back there. Raiders come up with it. 15 seconds to go. Miller with a shot from the top of the circle, and a rebound comes off. What a save for Jada on that one. And with 7 seconds left. And the shot goes wide. And coach tells Mika to stay on the ice when she comes out of the box, and she does. And instant defense is there. A minute in and even strength. The Raiders again into the zone. This is blocked by Mika. She takes it away, gets it ahead to Morgan. A 1-on-2 as she enters the zone. And has some help now with Hannah out front. She whiffed on that one, a centering pass. Haley has it, gives it to Morgan. Taken away Emma Perutka on the run ahead of everybody, and in on Moyer, saved by Moyer. And taken by the Tigers out of the zone, and some frustration shown by Northfield players whacking the sticks on the ice. That was Olive Cook taking her frustrations out on her stick. That'll happen. 15-23. I think some of the Northfield fans thought there was a goal over there because they were getting excited, but Jada stopping that breakout from Emma and forcing now a face-off in the Northfield end.
I didn't even see that.
Oh, I didn't either.
Northfield went into the box.
Well, we'll get the call on it, but it is Emma Perutka.
A minor penalty has been assessed to Northfield's number 16, Emma Perutka, for a slash.
All right, so another power play here for Albert Lee. They've hit one power play goal tonight. And Evans behind the net. As Emma has the third time now Perutka in the penalty box. And minute 28 left in the girl advantage as Erickson takes a shot. That goes off of somebody's stick. I don't know if it was Mueller or who it was, but Hansen has it now. Out front to Erickson. Cross ice to Mika. In deep for Callie Noble, and then out of the zone. Chased down by the Tigers. Minute 3 left in the power play for Albert Lee. Up 3-1 in the third period. Mika has it to Noble. Around the back to Cyclos again, and she chases it into the corner. As Noble comes off the ice, and out comes Haley Austinson, who gets the puck in the near circle and takes a shot that's saved by Mueller. 38 seconds left in the power play. 14:01 left here in the third. 3-1 Albert Lee. (32-15) in shots, meaning 3-3 so far here in the third. That faceoff was a head high to Kolker, who had to catch it and drop it. They play it back out of the zone here with 26 seconds left in their advantage, but Northfield has other ideas, and they are in there. Nice job by Reese Perutka, causing trouble and wasting more time, down to 15 seconds. She's still after it back there. You've got a motor and a half running there, as the Raiders are going to thwart this power play unless Goskeson can do something in 2 seconds. And now we're back to even strength. (13:15 to play. That one's all the way down for icing. And back to the Raiders end for a face-off with 13:13 left. It's been tough for Northfield to even get shots. 15 shots here. That's probably a season low for them. But it's this Albert Lee defense that just really limits any shots. And even on that breakaway, they had a great chance there for Emma to score, but Jada's on the other end, and she is one of the top 2 or 3 goalies in the state, if not the top one. She doesn't lead in wins, but she leads in save percentage and goals against average. The entire state. That's knocked out of the zone by the Tigers with 12:38 to go. Mika intercepts that one and sends it in to the Northfield zone. And as she comes out, and in comes Seeger to replace her on the defense with Erickson. Evans, Noble, and Hansen in the third line. And actually, I don't know if Evans on the third line. She's probably on the second line. Erickson takes a shot from the blue line that hit the glove of Mueller and bounced off. Working on the circle. Goes behind the goal. And the Raiders take it. the other way and out of the zone. Along the benches, it is then shot across the ice. Raiders win that race to the puck, but it's back in their defensive zone again with 11:38 to play. Goskeson putting pressure on. It's taken away by Seeger, who knocked down the Northfield player. Number 9 was Avery Wagner. Battle for it along the far side, and we're going to get
I think Hannah.
a stoppage.
Oh, no, it's Northfield.
Mia Miller goes to the box. 5:41 of the third. Her second time in. She had the first penalty of the game, Mia Miller. And it's her second time in. Seven to 4 in penalties. Northfield with more. There's 5-on-4 here for another minute 50, and Erickson holds it in the zone to Hannah on the far side. She's going to try and set up Mika, but that one got deflected. Mika's just asking for a one-timer, but nobody can get it to her in time. As play continues on that far side, Sykos knocks a player down. No call. Or is it?
Yep, they're sending her.
Okay, I didn't see an arm go up, but Mika will go, and that'll make it 4-on-4. 6:16 of the third. Mika's third trip to the penalty box. And still a minute 26 left in Miller's penalty.
That's a tough one, too. I mean,
the two top scorers for each team sitting in the penalty box. Mika has 2 goals tonight, giving her 19 on the year. Miller has 8 on the season to lead Northfield. And when we get going, I don't know what the conversation's about, but they have a face-off to the left of Moyer. They keep looking at the Albert Lee bench. There's a ref over there talking to head coach Mike Carlson. Clary comes over. She's going to go into the box. There must have been a bench penalty or something, because now Clary's over there. It's not affecting the 5-on-4 or 4-on-4. Either a bench thing or a goalie penalty of some sort, but they weren't even over there for Moyer to have one. It had to have been on the bench or something. There's a big discussion going on. So Clary goes in for 2. They still haven't put Mika up there on the board. We'll get it straight. We'll get the official call here from PA. The refs seem to be satisfied. Get back to it here. Face-off is controlled by Albert Lee. 10:40 to go in the period, in the game, rather.
A 2-minute minor penalty has been assessed to Albert Lee's number 21, Mika Sykos, for roughing, along with a 10-minute game misconduct.
10-minute game misconduct that is added there. They haven't put Mika's time on there. They have Clary at a minute 35 left.
I think Clary sits the 2 minutes, and I think Mika's pretty much done for the game.
Yeah, she would be, because there's 10-12 left. Boy, it didn't seem to be that egregious.
No, it didn't. It seemed like she stood her ground, and the girl kind of ran into her. But
43 seconds left in Mia Miller's penalty for Northfield, and then they'll go on a power play for a while as they bring it in, and it's 4-on-4 here, so even strength. As Albert Lee plays it in with Goskeson. 20 seconds left in Miller's penalty. 54 seconds left in Clary's. And then Albert Lee will have to play without Mika for most of the rest of the game. which hurts. She's not only a great defense girl, she's their leading scorer by far. As Evans takes it away in a little one-on-one, she gets by the defense, but the shot is saved by Mueller. And now Miller is out of the box, and they'll have a 27-second power play. And here they come into the zone with Reese Perutka. Jada stops it and then jumps on it to stop the clock. 22 seconds left in the Northfield power play. 9:06 left in the period. 3-1 Albert Lea. Clary will come out in 22 seconds. Mika Sykos will stay. A 10-minute game misconduct. I'm not sure. It's too bad you don't get, you don't have clarity on it. They just say what it is, and you got to live with it. They didn't say exactly what she did to do that. Coach Carlson tells me she never says anything to the refs, so it can't be that. Oh, they score! It's Mia Miller, fresh out of the penalty box with a shot from the top of the circle. That tightens it up to 3-2. 8:08 of the third. Mia Miller with her 9th of the season. And that is a power play goal. And so Clary is out of the penalty box. And it should be 5-on-5. And it is out there now, but now we're just getting clarification there for the PA scorer. And we are down to nitty-gritty here, 3-2 Albert Lea with 8:48 to play.
Scoring for Northwoods, number 21, Mia Miller, assisted by number 17, Maddie Radbully. That's number 21 from 17.
Yeah, I talked to the PA lady here before the game. She says, I hope I don't call him Northwood. And she just did. As Albert Lea on the attack here. Goskeson sends it in. Just a 1-goal lead here. Much more comfortable with a 2-goal lead. And now I'm nervous, as Northfield can strike at any time, and they've proven it over and over, year after year. Here they come, 2-on-2. Sent in. Moyer jumps on it and stops clock at 8:03 left. Still double the shots for Albert Lea, 34-17. It's the official tally. And that means five each here in the third is what they've got it. And the 1 goal is Mia Miller. The last 2 have been power play goals. Haley Austenson's in the second was the only goal of the second period. It was on a power play, and now Mia Miller's in the third. As Albert Lea trying to get it out from their own goal line. Seeger tried but couldn't quite put it out of there. And now Ellsworth has it, and she sends it out of the zone. And still Hansen fighting for it, and Seeger has it. Now to Ellsworth. One-timer from the blue line, goes wide. Chased down by Seeger into the corner. Along with, I can't see the number on her, but, that's Noble. Or is it a hand? No, it's Evans, 18. 18 and 19 look a lot alike when you're that far away. Ellsworth's going to sit. In comes number 15, Kira Erickson for Albert Lea, who's got it had it for a while behind the goal. Evans fighting for it in the corner down there. 7 minutes to go. 3-2 Albert Lea. Poked away. Shot. Save. Held on to by Mueller. It's a close one. Play back underway as Kolker saves it, keeps it in the zone anyway for Hannah. Fighting with Crone for control there, and it was scooted ahead by the Raiders into the zone, but Albert Lea there to take it out. Haley Austenson fighting for it along the boards over there. Kolker takes a whack at it. 6.5 to play as the Raiders have control. Miller gets it ahead into the zone, a one-on-one, and that one's deflected by Kolker up into the netting and stops the clock at 6:13. Well, it says coaches for Northfield, Paige Carter, Jeff LaPanta, Ann Fossum, and Brittany Hubbard, but I only see 2 in there. And the guy looks like he's the one making all the calls, but is his name Paige or is that Jeff? I'm not sure. Knocked out of the zone, and then 2 players get tangled up there with 6 minutes to go. And icing is called. .603 as Alberley tries to cling to the lead and break this decade-long losing streak to Northfield in girls hockey. At least a decade and a half. That's as far back as we could find to 09. So it's got to go back to at least 08. And maybe even farther, that Northfield has not lost to Alberley in girls hockey. Oh, they get the tying goal out in front and beat Moyer high on that one. That was Mia Miller again, 2nd in a row. 10th of the year, tied up. And Mika's in the penalty box for the rest of the game, basically. So somebody's going to have to pick it up here for the Tigers, and that's a great job by Mia Miller to bring her team back almost single-handedly and score 2 goals there. 11:15 of the third. She ties it at 3.
Mia Miller, assisted by number 5, Taylor Crone. That's 21 from 5.
5 minutes to go. Coming down to 5 minutes left in the game. Tied at 3. And wraparound try there. Goes wide and to the other side of the rink. The Raiders hold it in. Even strength here. Mika's in the penalty box, but that's for the 10-minute misconduct and goes out of play into the netting. 5:07 to go.
Yeah, and how big is that now, that 10-minute misconduct on Mika?
Yeah, she had a chance for a hat trick. She can't do that. It hasn't seemed to be anybody else taking the scoring reins, but Haley Austinson did score on the power play. Somebody's going to have to do it now because it's tied, and if they give up another one, it's the same old from Northfield against Albert Lee. But Moyer seals off that side, moves over to the other. It's 4:45 to go. It's played ahead, and Noble lost her stick. No, that's Evans who lost her stick. Picks it up, and now she plays the puck out of the zone. Hansen and Noble give chase over there, but the Raiders are going to gather it up and go in for another try here with 4.5 to play. And they put the pressure on Moyer again, but that one's knocked away. Down the near wall, all the way down the ice, and icing is called with 4:18 to play. And a 3-3 game. This is the best game of the year for Albert Lee. We've seen some 16-0 and 17-0 games, which you would say, well, those are the best games, but that's boring. This is exciting. A 3-1 lead evaporates in mere minutes. And Northfield ties it up as the puck goes all the way down. Miller will be the first to it. Taken away, though, momentarily by Haley. Takes a whack at it, but Miller controls. Behind the goal, Haley just shadowing her there. Up ahead to the red line and into the zone with under 4 minutes to play. Ellsworth the first one to it for Albert Lee. Ahead to Seeger. And Haley has it. Cross ice and ahead to Hannah. Had something working, but taken away by Ashlyn Paukert. as they play it into the corner. It's taken away and popped out past the blue line. So Northfield regrouping here. And again, stolen away. That's Haley Austinson. Can't quite keep the momentum going. Oh, it goes back and forth between the teams. We're down to 3:15 to play. Tied up at 3. Played into the zone. And around the end. Now, in high school, haven't seen an overtime. Did they go with an overtime period and then a shootout, or is it just a shootout?
I can't recall.
I'm not sure. I suppose we could Google that. See what happens in high school girls hockey when you get an overtime. And I've been calling sports for 6-7 years. I haven't seen an overtime yet in hockey in any of the games I've done. Got another penalty coming now as Albert Lee Evans has it. And as soon as Northfield touches it, they'll send a Raider to the box. 2:33 to go. And to the box again is going to be Reese Perutka. Actually, Emma has been in there a couple times. Reese's first time in a penalty box tonight. 14:27 and a timeout is called. Let's take a break with it. 3-3. The last 2.5 coming up. And Albert Lee going on the power play on Albert Lee Live and Northfield Live.
Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. NorthfieldRetirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lee Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection.
For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Back here at Roy Nystrom Marina, tied at 3 with 2:33 to go. But Reese Perutka just committed a penalty and is in the box for 2 minutes. So for 2 minutes of the last 2:33 of the game, it'll be a power play here for Albert Lee. But their highest goal scorer, Mika Sykos, is in the box, penalty box, with a 10-minute game misconduct. So she's lost for the game. Somebody else is going to have to step up. They have plenty of other scorers. Hannah Austinson, Haley Austinson, Morgan Goskison, Shelby Evans. They can all do it. We'll see what happens here, but the game is in the balance as the face-off controlled by the Tigers. Goskison, side shot, goes off of Mueller's glove and into the corner and then all the way down the ice. Well, short-handed, I wouldn't put that past him either for Northfield, as Miller has it. She's been phenomenal. And she gets it behind the goal here. Goskison has it along the near boards. Tries to get it ahead to Haley, but that's intercepted by Miller. Under 2 minutes left. 1:20 left in the power play for Albert Lee. Each team with a power play goal tonight. After the barrage, 3 goals between the two teams in the first 3.5 minutes of the game. And then it was scoreless until 7:59 left into the second. On a power play goal by Haley Austinson, and then just got tied by a power play from Mia Miller, as that one's in the corner with 52 seconds left in the power play. 1:22 left in the third period. Kolker has it, shot, hits traffic, sent down the ice. 40 seconds right now as Moyer stops that one. Be interesting to see if they get Moyer out of the goal here. Go for a 6th skater. with 30 seconds left. Nope, she's not moving. As Morgan brings it in, that's blocked into the corner. And held in so far as Hannah Austinson over there. Kolker trying to get it away from the Raider players. Hannah plays it into the corner, chases it down. Goes backwards to Morgan, but that didn't work out all that well. Down to 6 seconds left in the power play, and that's going to be done. 35 seconds left in the period. Full strength now with 29 seconds left. Morgan, it skips over her stick and all the way down the ice. That'll be icing, and they'll bring it back to Jada's side of the rink with 24 seconds left. Tied at 3. Timeout, Northfield. With 24 seconds left, we'll be back with the exciting conclusion and possibly overtime after this on LBLive.com and NorthfieldLive.com.
Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
Here's the face-off. By the way, if it goes to overtime, they play 10-minute periods until they get a winner. There's no shootouts in Minnesota girls high school hockey. So just 10-minute periods until they get a winner. Sudden death. It's 11 seconds left now, tied at 3. Sure looks like we're headed to overtime. Knocked into the corner with 4 seconds. And played out to the circle. Ellsworth gives it a try, but that's blocked. And we go to overtime. Now let me read the rules. It says the overtime rules for Minnesota girls high school hockey are sudden death. Teams playing 5-on-5 in 10-minute periods. But this could include Mika, or is it a game misconduct? Because there's just 10 minutes because her 10 minutes is up.
Right.
So can she not play? She's still sitting in there. So I guess it's a game misconduct. That means the rest of the game.
Right.
Which doesn't make sense why they call it a 10-minute. It should just be game misconduct. But anyway, 5-on-5, 10-minute periods. After regulation time, there's a 2-minute rest, which we're going through right now, 1:38 left in that. The first overtime period, 10 minutes long. Another 2-minute rest if they're still tied after that. Second overtime period, also 10 minutes. The ice is resurfaced after every 3 overtime periods. If the teams are still tied after 3 overtime periods, the tournament director can call the game and play it later. That's what it says. So no shootouts. It's 10 minutes, and it's sudden death. Whoever scores wins. Next goal wins, and Northfield gets it. They'll continue their dominance over Albert Lea, even down 3-1 midway through the third. They found a way. Mia Miller getting those last 2 goals to tie it. 1 on a power play, and then 3 minutes later, she got the other one. And if Albert Lea wins it, of course, they end this long wind drought against Northfield.
Albert Lee's got a lot of great skaters and a lot of great talent. You can tell Mika's the glue that kind of leads this team along the way, though. Without her the last 10 minutes, they haven't looked the same they did the first 2.5 periods.
I love how that power play, she sits with her stick in the air waiting for somebody to feed her. She's just waiting for that one big shot from the blue line. She scored on one of those earlier, too. It was so fast that Mueller couldn't even see it. And you could see Macy, after that went past her, she put her head down like, man, that is fast. But Mia Miller, the same for Northfield. She is quite a player. Very impressed with her and the Perutkas. And it'll be Reese and Emma Perutka with Mia Miller and Abby Casal and Taylor Crone. Crone usually does the face-offs, and she will against Hannah Austinson. They switch sides, so Albertley going right to left.
Well, they have it at 8 minutes. Is that what you said? Or?
It said 10 minutes on the rules here, but it's 8 minutes, I guess, is what they have here. My AI overview missed by 2 minutes, but no shootouts. We just go. Next goal wins in 10 minutes or 8 minutes. They'll take another 2-minute rest if nobody scores here. It's knocked down the ice into the Albert Lee end to start things here. Kolker is going to have to chase it down on the half wall along with Haley Austinson, but they're playing defense here as Haley takes it away. And she's got a 1-on-3, and they steal it from her. Nobody with her to help out there, and a 7.5 to play here in overtime. Up ahead, Crone has it on that far side. She tries to center it, but it's knocked away by the Tigers. As into the corner it goes, and Erickson first one to it there, but it's held in by the Raiders. And now Haley has it. And ahead, taken away by Northfield. And Raiders have it here as trying to get it out of the zone here, having a little bit of trouble, but they finally do. Taken away by Morgan. She sprints into the zone, takes a shot, and it goes wide and around the other way into the near corner. 6:40 to go in the overtime. First overtime, I should say. As Evans takes it, she's on, going, streaking down the ice and can't get a shot off, and then loses the puck. Hansen tried to salvage it, but he got knocked out of the zone. And 6:13 to play. Breakaway for Evans, but it's going to get to Mueller first. Boy, the refs are going to let Mika out of the box. Now, can she play is the thing. She's going to tell Coach Carlson what they told her. She's going to stay on the ice, so she's back. Yes, you can play after a misconduct. She's on the ice with Ellsworth defensively for Albert Lee. And also Noble, Erickson, and Hansen on the ice. Second line for Albert Lee. Second or third, I can't remember which. Mika's got it. One-timer from the point that misses or was blocked and then sent all the way down the ice. To be icing here. 5:46 left in the first overtime. 3-3.
It was definitely more than 10 minutes she was in there.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that because there was 10-15 or so left when she went in.
Right. And 2 minutes into the
And 2 minutes into the overtime, so yeah. Being real rough on her. But this game is everything we'd hoped it would be. Even when it was 3-1, I thought I'd be happy with that. That would be a nice close game for Albert Lee. And I know Coach Carlson was hoping for not another wipeout, that they've been putting it to a lot of teams. But that doesn't give Jada much work in goal.
Right.
Like I said the other time, she could have done her homework in one of the games. They only gave up 2 shots all game long. 37-20 in shots here in favor of Albert Lee. But a 3-3 score, 5:35 to go in the overtime. Haley has trouble getting it past the Raider D. But Albert Lee on the offensive end here, if they can put it together, they can't. It's knocked out of there by the Raiders, and down the ice it goes for Reese Perutka, who gets a pass over there. Oh, that went through the crease. It didn't score. And out of the zone, chasing down by the Raiders here. Taken away by Morgan. She had a chance, but it was knocked off her stick. Nice D for the Raiders as Morgan has it again. Knocked out of there, though. Mika has it. She'll circle around, gets it almost knocked off her stick, but she's got enough to control it, takes it into the zone, takes a big shot at it, and Mueller stabs it out of the air. Oh, great play on both sides. Morgan to steal it there, and then somebody to poke check it away from her, and then Mika trying to find somebody to pass it to and says, what the heck, I'll just take it in and give it a shot. And then that laser that Mueller stabs out of the air. This is great play after great play. 4:48 to go. And Mika takes a shot. The rebound comes off to Evans, or I think it was Shelby, or maybe that's Noble, number 19. Hard to make out the difference, but Evans is also out there as it's knocked out of the zone. And behind the goal for Albert Lee, chasing it down is Erickson. Gets it to Mika. She had a nice long rest. She's probably ready to go here. Probably could play a couple of different shifts here in a row. 4:10 to play in the first overtime, tied at 3. And the Raiders get a little breakaway. The shot and grabbed by Moyer and held on to. 4:04 to play. 2:24 left in the boys basketball game, and Austin has a 68-62 lead at Orridge Early Gym there in Albert Lee. Nothing in on the girls basketball game in Austin or the wrestling team's efforts in St. Peter. But here, 3-3, first overtime, Albert Lee and Northfield. We appreciate everybody viewing the game in Northfield and in Albert Lee as Haley Austinson brings it into the offensive zone for the Tigers. 3:45 to play in the overtime. Taken away by the Raiders. Taken away by Morgan Goskison. She's in deep. She's got both Austinsons out in front, but can't get it to him. And a penalty coming on the Raiders for 3:32 left, and they're going to get 2-minute power play, the Tigers are. And to the box is Abby Cassell, number 22, her first time for the penalty. She's a senior. And it comes at 4:28 of the 8-minute overtime. So a chance here. You've got Mika and Erickson, along with Haley Austinson, Hannah Austinson, and Morgan Goskison on the ice for the Tigers here. And a 5-on-4 for 2 minutes. Whoops, we lost our PA. Probably died on the battery on that one. It's been in there so long. Mika around the back with 1:42 left in the power play. She keeps it between the circles to the near circle. And now passes it into the corner to Hannah, who gets it right back to her. That's blocked out front. And the Raiders don't get it out of the zone as it's held in by the Tigers. And Haley chasing it into the corner. Taken away by Goskison. She moves in, takes a shot, saved by Mueller. And a stoppage. Ooh, we got a penalty. Another Northfield penalty. Mia Miller goes 5-on-3. If they can't do it now, for the rest of the game they got a power play. Albert Lee. 47 seconds will be left after Miller gets out, but 1:15 left of 5-on-3, and then another 45 seconds of 5-on-4. And the Tigers, I don't have that anymore, do I? Mika has it at the blue line. Gets it over to Morgan on the far circle. Erickson's between them, but there's a shot that goes in. And still Tigers controlling it. 54 seconds left of the 5-on-3. And they shot. Mueller grabs it and holds on. 48 seconds left in the 5-on-3. 2:19 left in the overtime. 1:33 left in Miller's penalty. So they will have 46 seconds of even strength when the penalties are done, as it sits now. Erickson for Albert Lee to Psychos. Near circle to Haley. To Mika. Mika passes it to Haley and then breaks for the goal. Puts one on goal, but can't quite get it in. Now a tussle at the goal, mouth of the goal, but comes away. Goskeson now has it. She shoots. That's saved by Mueller. And finally, Macy able to fall on it. Some rough stuff inside there. The refs are quickly over there to break that up. 19 seconds left in Casal's penalty. And then it becomes 5-on-4 for another long time. 45 seconds, I think it is. Wow, that's really good play for three players to stop that many shots. It's 43-20 in shots all of a sudden, Albert Lee. And it was closing in to being even on shots for a while there. As Haley has it, 7 seconds left in the one penalty. Shoots it across the ice to Hannah, who gets it to Erickson. A one-timer for Mika. Goskeson misses. And the one penalty is done. Now we have 40 seconds left of 5-on-4 as Mika chases it back. 1:20 left in the first overtime. I got a feeling we may see another overtime here. As played out of there by the Raiders. Nope, they can't quite get it out of the zone. 20 seconds left in 5-on-4 for Albert Lee. Taken away by Hannah. Gets it to Goskeson and it goes in! Albert Lee wins it in overtime. Not sure who got it.
I'm not either.
We have a replay. We can check it out, but Hannah had it. It's either her or Goskeson, I think. One of the two, but a 4-3 thriller with 1 minute even left. 13 seconds left in the penalty, so it's Hannah. They're giving it to Hannah. A power play goal for Hannah to win it. Can you make heads or tails out of the replay?
It's tough.
Yeah. If we would have been zoomed in, but we don't do that because, trust me, you'd get dizzy if we were always zooming in and out and in and out. Try and do it on the face-offs, but you can't hardly do it when they're down on every little play. But, well, big win, and that snaps a long win drought against Northfield for these Albert Lee girls. But a whale of a game. And Northfield came to play. They fell down 3-1, came back to tie it. And let's take our Service Master cleanup break and come back and wrap things up here from Roy Nystrom Arena on NorthfieldLive.com and AlbertLeeLive.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeeLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
Well, a thriller here in Albert Lee as it goes to overtime. First off, let's go back to the beginning of the game where there was a flurry of goals, starting with Mika Psychos, her 223 of the first. She scored her 18th of the season at even strength. That was followed 14 seconds later by Emma Peruka of, it seems like forever ago, but of Northfield, who scored her third of the season at even strength, tied at 1. And then a minute later, Mika scored her second of the game, 19th of the season, to give it a 2-1 lead for Albert Lee, and that's how the first period ended. Haley Austinson, the only goal of the second period for Albert Lea, and it was a power play goal, her 6th goal of the season, made it 3-1, and it stayed that way until 8:08 of the third when Mia Miller scored a power play goal, her 9th goal of the season, to make it 3-2, and then she followed it 3 minutes and 7 seconds later with her 10th of the season, an even strength goal to tie it at 3. Stayed that way for the rest of the third period and into overtime, an 8-minute overtime period that lasted 7 minutes exactly. At 1 minute left, it was Hannah Austinson getting credit for the winning goal. Whew. And 13 seconds left in the penalty to Mia Miller, which was pivotal as well. And Mika Sykos had a 10-minute game misconduct for which she served about 12 minutes and then was allowed to play after that, which I didn't know you could. To me, you just say game misconduct means you're done.
Right.
But apparently not. I mean, if it happened in the first period, I guess. I don't know. But I've learned a lot of things. First of all, that Google doesn't know anything about overtime in girls hockey in Minnesota. They said it's 10-minute periods when it's 8-minute periods. And, well, they got away with a big win here tonight, Chad, and that's hopefully can propel them on here as they get another rematch with Northfield next Tuesday in Northfield.
Yeah, that'll be another tough game, another good one.
Yeah, as Northfield falls to 4-4 on the year, 18th ranked in AA, and Albert Lea now on a 4-game winning streak, up to 9-1, and they are 11th ranked in Class A, and a big win for them. They'll take a week off here and then head for Northfield again next Tuesday. We'll have that on AlbertLeaLive.com and NorthfieldLive.com as well with the Northfield announcers. And big win here, 4-3. Hannah Austinson, the game winner, and my thanks to Chad and also Farron, my daughter, for running the cameras, doing another fine job. Thanks to you for listening in, and also to Gutters by GT and GT Window and Door for sponsoring Albert Lea girls hockey this year.